So Haiden, first, congratulations on your 250 West Divisional Championship. Can you tell us a little bit about your mindset coming in here? The pressure is off, but of course you're such a competitor. We know you still want to win. So is there any thinking about pro motocross yet, or are you locked into this weekend?
I know it's pretty nice having the championship wrapped up around early. It's literally like I have no stress at all. And yeah, I'm just going to have some fun. And obviously I want to win because it's still 50 G's to win. So yeah, my goal is to go win and do whatever it takes.
So we'll open up to the media. We'll start with Michael Lindsay.
Hello. Haiden, fourth professional championship, 2 SMXs, a pro motocross, and now a divisional supercross title. In terms of record books, divisional supercross titles are looked down upon as maybe the lesser item, but you're the kid that we saw riding a supercross track in his yard since he was on 65s. I heard you last week and being like, finally, I know it's taken maybe a little more time. For you personally as a rider, though, where does that title rank in?
Yeah, I'm pretty stoked to finally get a Supercross one. I feel like I wanted to take off all 3 on a 250. And I feel like the SMX one is a big deal since it's like you have 3 rounds, so it's pretty much top dog in that one. But the OG SX and MX is kind of like where I feel still is like the legendary titles to have. So I had to get those, and that's why it was such a relief finally getting the SX one, especially last year. I broke my wrist right before the first round, and then I got second in points. I think I lost by like 4 points. So it's been a chip on the shoulder, and yeah, we finally got it off.
Follow-up for you, the SMX ones, like you said, are very short, very intense. Pro motocross is a grind. What different lessons have you learned in a Supercross championship? What have you learned from this title that you didn't learn in the other prior ones?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is how consistent you can be. I've been on the podium the last 8 rounds, and that was the main thing, is just every weekend be on the podium, and I figured I could win the championship that way in Supercross, and made it work.
Scott Yarger, Moto Now. Haiden, what was the relationship like with Cole this week?
Yeah, we're still friends. Cole knows that this is not a teammate sport when you line up on that starting line. It's a 1v1, literally. Like, I mean, a 1v21, pretty much everyone out there. But a teammate is someone you train with at the track. A teammate isn't someone that you race with. He's out there. He wants to win. He's not my friend either when he's out there, and he's trying to take the wins from me as well. So teammates, when you're out on the track, it's off. It's time to race, and teammates are meant for the practice track or at home training.
Dan Beaver, NBC Sports. Obviously, if you're up for the win, you're going for the win. But knowing that the other 3 guys have a championship to wrap up on the other division, do you race them any differently this week?
Nah, I'm gonna race them exactly the same, and I'm not gonna be nice or anything to them. I don't really care what they're in, and I want to win. So like I said, I mean, this weekend or last weekend, I kind of ran it in there on Cole a couple times, let him know I was there, and if you don't get out of the way, then I'm gonna do what I do, and I'll do the same thing this weekend too if I have to. And I mean, if you're in a championship hunt, that's cool, but I also want to win.
Just to follow to that, last year you were the winner of this race, and I think it got overshadowed because there was so much championship talk around this weekend. Where is your mindset? You think about a year ago, you didn't win this title, and all the success you've had since then going into this round. Can you reflect on then and think about where you're at now?
Yeah, I feel like last year I was kind of the guy. I feel like I was like Hayden's supposed to win, and when I was at the last round, I kind of wanted to prove a point like I was going to be the top dog coming into outdoors, and that's what I did last year. And I feel like this year I've kind of made a statement winning the championship that I'm still on top. So I obviously want to come win this round because that'd be really cool.
Hayden, Clinton Fowler, SMX Insider. Looking forward, you took last year's pro motocross title. What does it mean to win that again, and who do you think is going to be your primary competition?
Yeah, I'm excited for outdoors. That's where I feel like I'm at home, and that 35-minute moto, I feel like a dog in those, so I love it. And I don't know, this 250 class is pretty gnarly. There's literally coming into the last round on the East Coast, there's 3 different guys that can win the championship. It literally shows you that anyone at any time can win. So this field's stacked, and I mean, I'm not sure. Really, it depends. I feel like last year was a bunch of random different guys that would be kind of up there with me sometimes, but I kind of want to do the same thing as I did last year, just dominate.
Colin Cole's the Daily Utah Chronicle. What's it like for you to be out in Utah for this race? And like you said earlier, being relieved of the stress. Going into this race, like, again, 3 riders on the East, going in outdoors, How are you going to manage this week, looking into outdoor season, knowing you have the title in your hands? What are some things that you're looking for? And then being in Utah, how is it to race here?
Yeah, Utah is an awesome state. I love it. I'm from California, so not too far, and I've been up here a few times, and I love it when I'm out here. Super pretty, mountains and everything. So it's a good environment, and yeah, I'm excited for the race. I'm sure it's gonna get wild because those guys on the east are going head to head. So I'm ready to get in the mix.
Hey, Alex Gobert, MotoOnline.com. When you think back to the path to this championship, the ups and the downs, what do you reflect upon the most, and what was the real standout moment for you?
Yeah, I mean, I just think there's been a few up and downs. I mean, I kind of got the taste of that last year, coming with a broken wrist, crashing at the first round. And I feel like this year's been a whole lot better, just a whole lot more consistent. And I'm just happy I've been able to stay that strong and consistent this whole season and just stay away from major mistakes besides, I mean, falling on the start of the first round. I haven't really had any massive mistakes, so that was kind of the thing that I enjoyed the best.
Lurch with Race Day Live. With the multiple East-West showdowns, has that helped you gauge where you might have been on the other coast?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like we've raced them a couple times now, and I don't know, it's kind of up in the air. When we all go racing, like qualifying at times kind of go away because guys that qualify like fifth will be able to run first place speeds. So you can gauge it, but honestly, I go into each race thinking I'm the fastest, and that's just how I've been since I was a little kid, and that's how I race. So the goal is just to win and figure out what's going on behind me.
We have time for one more.
Yeah, next to with MotoOnline.com for Haiden, just talking about how we got to this point as well throughout the season. You know, you're with Christian Craig, no longer with that as well. Just the changes throughout the season, just take us through that, the decisions you made that sort of reflected in, you know, you winning in Denver.
Yeah, definitely. I definitely switched up the program a little bit at the beginning of the season. I don't know, I just feel like I needed to be a little stronger, and I got that. I mean, obviously it started off a little slow this season, and I feel like I'm slowly progressing where I should be. But yeah, Christian and Ben and those guys that helped me preseason, obviously big thanks to them because it's a lot of sacrifice. And yeah, but I'm happy where I'm at.